Like we were part of the show, and obviously had like fire performers, and
Love it.
then so it was really good. And then like after we went on, obviously people were riled up. So like he goes on with I guess a couple other creators and models and just starts like doing it on stage, like on the catwalk.
Just
Yeah,
taping them.
just playing out orgy. No, just
Oh, an orgy. Thank you, producer Will.
You're welcome.
Now, you said you grew up on base. Did you move around a lot?
Yeah, so like my dad was in what was it? So my dad was studying medical school, and then he was like a dual citizen. So like
Okay.
I think he was working in like a Coca-Cola factory. So that's what he told me.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
That's what he told me. He was working in a factory, and then he's like, oh, I kind of want to use my degree or like move toward something. So like he joined the Navy, and then that's how I got my green card.
Hell yeah.
Like I just got it faster.
Yeah.
So he joined the Navy, and then like it was like 2-3 years. I think a little bit longer, and then we moved up there. Then he got stationed in North Carolina.
Okay.
So like my first impression of America was like, it's like we have to drive like 20 minutes out to Walmart.
Yes.
And Walmart is like the
yes.
only. It's Walmart, and then it's like a tiny other little strip where it's like there's a laundromat, and then maybe a lady that like sews clothes.
Yeah.
And then the post office.
You're going into town.
Yeah, it was like New Bern, North Carolina. So I was like, that was my first impression of America. I was like, damn, there's nothing here. Like,
Yeah.
like the base, it's like close enough because they just made it like that. And then outside of that, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
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 I was like, damn.
You're like, oh, this is it. The Walmart in the strip mall.
Because I grew up like watching Hollywood movies. So I was like, okay, like New York, like I guess California. I didn't really know like the difference, Like when I watched Harry Potter,
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know like they were British. So
Really?
when I came to the U.S. and they were speaking English, I was like, why is their English different than other English? Like,
Oh. Did the accents throw you off too? Like being in North Carolina?
it wasn't like that bad because not everybody from that base was like from
Okay.
North Carolina. But it was still like Southern. And I was like,
Yeah.
you mean London isn't New York? Like what?
Right. You're like, wait. What's happening? What is going on here?
Like the train station, the second movie when they're in the train station?
Yeah.
I was
Chamber
like,
of Secrets.
I was like, what do you mean like the train station and like in London is not in like New York, like,
It wasn't computing. You're like, why isn't this all in one
Yeah.
place?
Yeah. And then I learned geography. I was like, okay, this makes sense.
Well, yeah,
Mhm.
it's still very touch and go with me, like especially like I don't know if you remember taking the quiz of like all the states, like for the
Yeah.
US. That was tough. Okay.
Oh yeah. Did you ever learn like the song,
The song.
the song, like the alphabet song of the states?
No.
Oh, I had to do that a couple of times, but like I forgot it too. It's like when you start like Alabama, Arkansas,
So it worked well.
Arizona. I was like, okay. Not everybody got like 100% right, but like it kind of helped. I was like, oh, there's 50 of them.
It would have been nice to have
Yeah.
a song. There was no song.
Yeah.
They were just like,
Oh, you
okay.
never got taught the song?
No, I didn't get taught the
Damn.
song.
Song was good.
I think you should add it to like maybe your next album. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing creative ideas
Just like
your way.
Oh yeah, like an alphabet. Like there's a song that I
That'd
like.
be kind of sick.
Yeah, there's a song from this girl that I like. She's like in New York, Princess Nokia, and she made a song called like ABCs of New York. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
so every other line is like something about New York. Like it's like Queens, and it's like something Z obviously ends with like Zaza or something like that, but it's like Queens. What is it? What are the other boroughs? Long Island, like
There's Long Island. There's
Yeah.
Queens. There's oh my god.
just a bunch of stuff like the Metro, like things that you'd be like the
Yeah.
subway, just a bunch of different things like the Q and Z line, like just different things that are New York. Like you put it very well together, and I was like, oh shit, this is like very awesome. Like,
You could do that with the 50
Yeah,
states or
I could do
51
that.
or whatever the hell. I should know that, and I don't. But it's fine.
That'd
All
be
the
a-
states.
that would be a fun experiment. Yeah.
I think it could be a good time. I'm just
Hell
throwing it
yeah.
out there. So you do interviews as well.
Yeah,
You're
interview.
out and about
Yeah,
doing
it's fun,
the
yeah.
interviews.
Yeah.
So what's your experience been like just being out on the road talking to the people?
In like LA or
Yeah.
just
Or in general? Have
in
you
general?
has your experience mainly been in LA?
Yeah, I started doing more interviews in LA. It was just at first it was like practice.
Okay.
You know, because I was like never really comfortable in front of a camera. Like you're never when you're never in front of a camera. Like there's just kind of this weird like mental thing where like as soon as the camera turns on, you've never done it before. You're like, what do I say now? Like there's this thing there's this animate object just staring at me.
Yeah.
And you're just like, am I just supposed to like start talking? Like, and then there's even a period where you kind of start doing it and you notice that how you talk in real life is not the same as talking on camera. You got to put like a little bit more emphasis and energy on it. So like, okay, I got to do that. So it just started out like that. Cause I saw a lot of, the classic man on the street videos.
Yeah.
People being at parties, like, backstage interviews. I was like, okay, let me just start that. Just for fun, like to do it. And then afterwards, I just started doing it out of spite because I was like, you guys are really boring. Like talking on the like, okay, you've done the red carpet interviews.
I have, yes.
They're very like ABC, like generics. Like, what are you doing here? How do you like being here? Like,
You really have to switch it up.
Yeah.
And it's hard because sometimes when you don't know somebody, you're just like, oh, like, what are you working on? Like, what are you into?
Yeah.
Because like you don't sometimes know what to pull from. So it's like I feel like I learned some like tricks to kind of like open people up a little bit. So it's not just a generic like, what album are you working on? What movie are you in?
Yeah.
Like, just to kind of bring a little bit more like pizzazz to it. But isn't it funny? What did you think the first time you heard your own voice? Like on recording?
My own voice.
Yes.
I mean, I started thinking about it. Well, I was like, I didn't really like my voice because like I was kind of shy. So I was like, I did take like a course or two on voice projection.
Oh, okay. Did you do that in college?
No, I did that like out of high school. Like this is when like online courses started being a thing.
Okay.
So I found one that was like this like guy that teaches like like I guess like he collaborated with this chick that it was like an opera singer instructor.
Okay.
So it's like voice projection. I was like, okay, I just practiced that for like a couple of years. And then like voice got good and then like I mean it's weird like the first time you record, you're like, man, my voice does not sound good. Like, or maybe I need to put like more.
I was mortified the first time I heard my own voice. Like, I think getting used to seeing yourself on camera, I think you become very aware of every part of your body and like what you're doing with your body, or at least I was. And then like hearing my own voice, I'm like, ooh. Like, I don't know. You get more comfortable. Like, I it's kind of whatever at this point. But there are days where I'm like posting clips and I'm like, I can't listen to myself today.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm just so sick of myself.
Yeah. Now there's like the 100 rule. So it's like before if you're gonna start something, like let's say like podcasts, right?
Right.
Or like even like music or like I don't know, like a sport or something. Like you do it 100 times and it's like, okay, afterwards if you're like, this is totally not my thing, you can just quit. Be like, I kind of stuck with it a little bit long enough to rise out of a level of incompetency. Like I suck to like, okay, this is decent, but this is not something that, if I just keep at it, it's going to become like great. But at least, I got to where I don't suck. It's like when you learn how to like dribble like at least a basketball or like swim.
It's like you're traveling up this hill and it's like, that your first few episodes are not going to be good.
Yeah.
Like mine are very far away in a vault somewhere that no one's ever going to hopefully hear again.
Exactly.
And like you just start slowly going up and like we're actually close to our 100th episode of this podcast.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like I'm kind of getting at that peak where it's like you kind of find your voice, you know what you're doing. You kind of know who you want to invite and who you want on the show.
Yeah. What was it like past 40 that you were like, okay, past 30, 40 that you were like, oh, I feel like I'm getting like the groove on how I'm on camera. Like
I think
the structure of the
so.
show. Yeah.
I think in that ballpark,
yeah.
I forget what the statistic is with podcasts. I think it is only like 30 or like people don't make it past like 20 or 30 episodes.
Yeah, they don't, no.
Like it's just because it's a lot of work. It's not like just sitting down and like that's part of it. Part of the fun is us sitting here and talking. And you know this, you have a podcast.
Yeah, I started doing Zoom interviews. I started doing like at the events, just interviewing. Then I did like a couple of Zoom interviews. And I was like, well, I want to obviously get the setup because like sometimes getting the mic's a little bit tricky, like the camera and stuff and then making it work. And then afterwards, just like finding the flow. I'm like, okay, like when do I want to do this? When do I want to do not? Like,
right.
Yeah.
You almost have to find a balance because you can really run yourself to the point because there's always something going on in LA. Like you could literally do this every day.
All right. This is like so easy to, how far away are we from the Erewhon? Like,
oh my God, should we just go post up at the Erewhon and start talking to people?
That would be kind of cool, yeah.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
I say we pick a day and we just go talk to the people of Erewhon.
The Santa Monica Erewhon. Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, people are already saying like Erewhon's like the new like dating hub. Like,
is it really?
A new social, like a new social scene. Like, supposedly, I don't know. I saw some like post on it that people were like, oh, like people seeing Erewhon as like the new social spot because people are going like buying a smoothie but grocery shopping.
Okay.
It's very classy. So like.
And like finding love while they're getting smoothies.
I'm not sure about that, but they're congregating to a degree where like normally now where they would before do so in a mall, they're not doing that anymore.
Okay, so we moved from the mall to Erewhon.
You know, when you go like to the food court mall and like just go meet people, you're like, oh, I wonder what's going on. Like, I feel like that's kind of switched to, I guess, Erewhon.
We might be closer in age than what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were a lot younger than me. How old are you?
How old do you spot me?
Okay. Are you 30?
30? Nah, almost there. Not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah. 27.
I'm like, give it to me.
Okay.
I'm 33.
Okay.
So I just like remember like going, like the mall was like our social hub when I was growing up. Like that's where everybody hung out. Like you spent your weekends there in the food court. So like it is kind of weird that that's not a thing now. Like it's not prevalent and people are, you know, going to Erewhon.
Yeah, I saw this research article that says like past 99 is like 99 is obviously like the breaking point. So it's like kind of the cusp. So it's like, you know, before the digital age. Because I still had a flip phone.
Okay.
Or like the phone where it slid up like this.
Yeah.
But that was like 2-3 years before I got an iPhone. I got an iPod first and then I got an iPhone, but I still had the slide up phone and then the slide to the side phone.
Do you still have it?
No, I got
No, it's gone. I kept, so my mom had a Razor phone and I still miraculously just have it. It's a piece of history.
So.
And you had an iPod?
Yeah, I started with the iPod first.
I love that.
Cause my parents were like, oh, you don't really like the iPod. The iPhone was like considered obviously like a luxury. It was a new item.
Yeah.
So then eventually like the iPod came. It's like, okay, you know, just play music on it, and I guess you can have Wi-Fi on it, like go on the internet. And like I was like started to get into music, so it was like I had Pandora, you know.
God, yes.
And then I would like also have CDs, like so Latin America, right? It's like very big on bootleg CDs. You know, if you ever been like to New York or even LA, like I guess there's like a bigger bootleg market. But the thing like when you go down there in Latin America is like a CD costs like $2. Oh my God. So yeah, so I just had like booklets of like movies. You know, I had like the portable movie player.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And so then when I started getting into music, I was like, oh, okay, like I would just buy like 20 CDs at a time and just like put them on the iTunes and then just put them on my iPod. And
Isn't
I was
that
like,
crazy?
Yeah.
What a time.
So before the algorithm and Spotify, like the very fast paced consumption that we are now, like I would still have like my 3-4 CDs that I would just play like for a whole month straight, you know, just boom, boom.
Listen to the whole album.
Yeah, like the whole thing.
The whole thing.
And I was like, this is fucking sick. Like, yeah.
Who were your favorites at the time? Like who like inspired you to start getting into music, writing music?
I'm gonna shout out Pitbull. That's like
my God, yes.
My cousin introduced me to the Usher song with Pitbull. The DJ God is falling in love again.
Yes, of course.
So that was like the first song where I was like, is he just like kind of rapping? And I was like, this is kind of sick. You know? And then Usher's like doing his thing. Yeah. And then my dad on his iPod, he had like a couple Kanye songs, like the typical top 40 stuff. So he had like Nothing But a G Thing, some of the Black Eyed Peas songs. And I was like playing that like when we were on vacation, like on his iPod. And I was like, this is really cool, like because you just plug it in. And he had like I guess like 1,200 songs or something. You know.
Didn't it feel like such a luxury when you had that many songs like on your iPod?
Exactly. Yeah.
And you could stream it. And the top 40, you're really just unlocking a lot here.
Yeah, he had a 16 gigabytes, so it wasn't like the whole extent, but it was like enough. Like I had a little iPod too, but it get filled up because it was an 8 gigabyte. So I had to like sometimes replace things.
Did you have the mini one, or was it just like one of the? Okay, was it like the one with like the little clip? Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Not that mini. Okay, the small one. Yeah.
The smaller one, like the slim one.
So the mini one is a nano.
The nano.
And then the mini is like you can still scroll. So yeah, I would have like a good amount of like music on there. And then I would just like rotate in and out like when there was new stuff. So it was like continuous, like okay, like this is I bought the CD, put on the iPod, and then just like continually do that until like I just switched over to Spotify. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you freak out if you interviewed Pitbull?
I feel he'd be cool. Like cool guy. He seems like a really chill guy. Like
he does.
Business wise and like kind of funny. I love that meme. And And this is one of like what started now. Not started, but like this is kind of when you get a sense of like how strong a fan base is when people start dressing up like people.
Oh my God. Did you see he just broke a record?
So which one?
I forget like how many. Hold on. This is why I need Will in here. How many did he have? He congregated a bunch of. So he's termed them baldies. Have you seen this?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like people dress like people. Yeah, girls just wearing suits and then just ball caps.
I love it. So he just literally set a world record. Here it is.
Isn't like the most people lookalikes?
Yes. It was, oh my God, how many did he have? It was insane. Larry might have to put it into the podcast because I'm looking. I should have been prepared.
We'll just do the edit and then you'll just put it like right there.
Oh.
In the middle of the screen.
22,141 baldies.
That's sick.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is wild. That's crazy. Would you do it? Would you go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Would you put the ball cap
seems like
on?
Seems like a good time.
Have you seen him live?
I've not seen him live.
He's on my list.
Yeah, he is. But like, cause he actually started like hardcore rap, and then like he had like, but he just has a lot of songs later when he did pop that are just, like there's the songs you don't hate, but like if you're on a cruise, they just pop up. You're like, this is like a good time. Like this is something you drink margaritas to. Like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's perfect margarita music.
And he's Cuban, so like I think a lot of the festivals that he does in Miami are always like Latin fests, like with other Cuban like Latino like musicians. That's always like the Congo drums and like salsa and like bachata. Like he does a lot of those. So it's like it's like
that'd be so fun.
It's just bringing that like community aspect. I think it's like super important. And people would just have a good time. They're just like
he's bringing the people together.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's bringing the people together. He's getting the people to dance. We absolutely love it.
Even though he has no hair yet, but it's amazing.
We can't have it all.
I can't have it all.
We can't have it all. No. I do need to ask you, is that a Playboy bunny tattoo?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, I need to know the backstory of this.
There was not a lot of thought behind it. It was just the fact that I planned all my tattoos out.
Okay.
Because like this was I got one tattoo, and then obviously since I was doing photography for nightlife at the time, so like, and then also like when I'm not doing that, I'm just starting to get into just doing photo shoots with models like in the area. I was in Virginia, so it's not super big, and it was like a little bit before the pandemic. So I was like, okay. I kind of just moved here, and I want to find a way to be social at a camera. So I was like,
that's all you need.
I just want to connect with more creators. Yeah, so I just started becoming more conscious of how things look on the camera.
Yeah.
So it's like, and all those videos and memes of like somebody gets a face of their daughter or their ex or something, and they either like gain weight or become older, or like it just discolors and becomes like this other thing.
It just like it turns into like a blog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all my tattoos, I was like, okay, like I just want them to look like as good for the longest amount of time possible.
Right.
So for this one, I was like, oh, I like so like some of the girls that I've done photo shoots, they always have like the Playboy bunny.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool because it's kind of iconic. But I was like, I do want it to have like some kind of like emo twist to it. That's why it has like thorns on it.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
So I was like, emo Playboy bunny, I guess.
You walked in, you're like, listen, I need an emo Playboy bunny.
Yeah.
And you shot with bunnies, right?
Like the animal or just?
No, like Playboy bunnies.
Yeah, girls that have done Playboy. I mean, now like it's not the same significance as it was, but girls that have done like shoots with the theme or like now. I mean, there's like the Playboy shop or whatever. Yeah, a good amount.
They have it on. Do they? I think it's still like an online presence. I guess. Like I don't know if there's a physical
enough because they're a classic brand.
Yeah. We're really missing, a peak history in time. Yeah. I mean, it's like that. Have you seen the House Bunny?
What do you mean the House Bunny?
With Anna Faris, the movie, The House Bunny.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
I've seen the documentary on Prime, like of the whole Playboy bunny story, because it's very interesting how they start marketing, and like it was back in the 50s, so like that was really shocking.
Yeah.
And they just didn't want it to make like. They just didn't want to be provocative, but it was like back then when there was no outlets of information. So back then, like the only outlet of information of anything that was not super conservative was Playboy.
Yeah.
And then obviously, Hefner was like, hey, I want to create a magazine that also has like stories and like classy, like how to be a gentleman, those type of things. So I was like, when I was at the when I've seen like some of the Playboy covers, like magazines, like that's what they have in them. It's like how to be a you know, tips of like hygiene and like this is what's cool as a man, like this is how to tie your tie 5 different ways, like that type of stuff. So
it wasn't just for the centerfold, you know. There was some articles in there.
And they had like the Jet was like, you know, they had a TV show, like it was all kind of like now what we think of just branding.
Yeah.
When we're like, hey, we want to create a universe or like different aspects of branding, like they did that first because they had a TV show and they had like a private members club. Right, they had one in Chicago, then in LA. That's how it got more big.
So cool.
Yeah, and then they filmed the TV show inside of the clubs. So it was like a marketing thing that fueled the other thing. And then obviously girls like for you know, women in their 20s, if they wanted to become a model and break out, like it became a like the way. If you're like, hey, I want to, you know, be like sexy but kind of still classy, like I either got to go Playboy or Penthouse. Yeah. Right. And then because the first cover model for Playboy was Marilyn Monroe, so. You know, I kind of just like set it off. Like
it set the tone, I think. And I remember like in the early 2000s, like watching The Girls Next Door and like seeing the girls as like that would like select them for like the centerfolds, and then they pick like the Playmate of the Year. Like that was a big deal. That was a big deal, yeah, that was a huge deal. Like that really like launched your career. It's
like getting a Grammy for like for a girl. Yeah, it's like you're like, yes, like look, mom, I made it. Even though your mom be like, don't.
Yeah, she'd be like. Because and I think it's hard because like as I was growing up as a teenager, I'm like, I want to do like, because you're watching it and you're like, I want to do that. Like I want to, you know, be the Playmate of the Year. Now, like looking back, obviously it was a time. Yeah, it was a time. Yeah. So what are your favorite like shoots that you typically do? Because you said you've worked with models, and has it mainly been LA? I know you touched on Virginia a little bit.
So I bought a camera. Okay, here's the thing, right? You start taking pictures for your family, your friends, and things like that. I had my pictures on my iPod. Yeah. So I bought a camera like after I just worked that summer, and I was living in San Diego at the time, but I didn't start actually using it until I moved to Virginia. Okay. And then like my family was living in Virginia Beach, right? It's a nice area. Yeah, it's nice.
We vacationed there a few times.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that they live in Santa Monica. Or like they live in LA and they've gone to like that little part because it's like very similar but like less hectic. Yes. Right. So I was like, yeah. So I started, you know, trying to get in touch with like the creative community. And I was like, I want to make some money too. So I started shooting events like nightlife. So then like I like both. So nightlife just because it's very like documentarian. You know like a guy like you know like a National Geographic. Who's the guy that wrestles alligators?
Is it Bear Grylls?
No, it's
he was like a guy that tried to like survive out in the wild. I don't know.
Steve
Irwin?
Yeah, Steve Irwin. Oh, so you know when you watch you know when you watch like documentaries on National Geographic, it's like this is what's going on. This is how like this you don't know anything about the Egyptians, all of a sudden you're watching a documentary on Egyptians and aliens and stuff. Yeah. So for me it's like, oh, let me go and see like what's fashionable, what the people are doing, like start taking pictures in events. Yeah. And I was like, that's always been cool to me, still is. Like, so that's why I like going to different scenes, like at times, like different, I would say like classes, right? Like it'd be like urban club, then it'd be like seminar, it'd be like red carpet, like just interesting to see like what the people are wearing, what they're doing, like what they're using, right? And then like, I do like the creative shoots. I mean, nude's cool, but like implied, right? Yeah. But like as long as it's artsy. Right. Yeah, and then classy. Yeah, classy, right? But I love shooting fashion shows because like they're always. I just saw like a weird composition. The first fashion show I attended was like, this is kind of so ridiculous. Like,
I'm ready.
Yeah. But then you just kind of gotta embrace it. Yeah. And then it's like, hey, this is just kind of a weird competition on seeing like.
Oh, you thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah, a little
bit.
Like
you were like, what is this?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like, no, I have a ridiculous story. Sorry. I thought you were like, oh.
Well, there's a couple there too, but there's like mainly with fashion is like, oh my God, people are just being like ridiculous, like all these clothes and stuff. And then it's like, well, that's kind of part of the fun. It's like, you ever done theater? It's like,
no,
I've been part of it. Yeah, you just kind of got to embrace like the ridiculousness that you like have to dress up as an animal or something. Like the only play that I ever did in middle school was like as a dog.
Okay. Did you have to get like, did you bark?
I mean, I was a dog and it was like a Western type of play. So I only had like 5 lines and it was just like, it was like, oh, people are coming, and then I had to like bark or something, you know. It's like
was that things. The moment you were like, this is my calling?
A little bit, yeah. I was like, this is cool. Yeah, this is not as scary as it seems.
Did you have like a handkerchief and a hat?
No, I just had like dog ears, and then they just kind of like colored my nose to make it look like a dog.
Did you have a tail?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say you had to have at least a tail.
Yeah.
For the authenticity. Of a Western dog.
I did mostly like tech in high school.
Okay.
So like we did a bunch of musicals. That was the moment I decided I was like, I don't like musicals that much. I like them live. You were part of
it. And you're like, nah.
I like them live, but I don't want to watch like what's called Fame on TV, and like we did Fame for.
Okay, I'm not a musical fan.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I don't know. It never tickled my fancy.
And then we did like the Addams Family like musical.
Oh, okay.
So I did those two. I was like, oh, this is really cool, but also like the whole like, hey, you know, like even just the basic one like High School Musical, they're just kind of doing the thing, and they just break out in a song. You're like, this doesn't happen in real life.
Could you imagine if it did?
Yeah.
Could you imagine being in the middle of an Erewhon and people just breaking into song and dance? Like how fucking annoying that would be.
I mean, isn't that what influencers do? Like,
you're right.
You're just like. And then they're like, okay, guys, we're going to like throw this fucking bottle or something. We're going to start singing or dancing or something. And like, that's the clip.
Literally.
And it's more awkward in person than when you just see it on the screen.
It's so common here, but it is so awkward. I feel like when I do see like influencers like in the wild, like just doing like their video and like their thing. I read this comment. Do you get on TikTok a lot?
Yeah.
I read this.
I've been on and off. Like I try to get off of it because it just like gets super addicting.
It does.
But it has a lot of good content too. So I'm like, it inspires me to. I'm like, okay, I want to take this and like for another future piece of content. You know?
I'm gonna say that it also inspires me, and that's why I'm on it as much as I am. But there was a girl, and she was like telling this like horrific like story about hooking up with a guy, and one of the comments was like, this used to be a dancing app, and I don't know why I was like, this is so funny, like, but it's so true. Like in COVID, like everybody was dancing on TikTok.
Oh, I screenshot TikTok comments.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite one you've come across?
There's just so many. Like when like it's like a music video or like something with an artist, and then people are just like commenting something else, like about something non-related. They're like, oh, like I can't even make it up. I have so many screenshots, and like, I mean, I just use them as inspiration. I write them down.
A little like wall or like a that you can just put them all up on.
Everything's inspiration. So like, there's like a lot of screenshots of TikTok comments, and I'm like, put that shit in the song.
They're the best.
It's a draft right there, like for future, like even just a line that you could just say like funny. I'm like, okay, this is a really funny observation.
Yeah.
For like a video later on, like just to say. Like,
it is a creative like grounds. Like when I go through TikTok comments, like it instantly makes me happier.
Oh yeah.
The people just come together to talk shit, and I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I absolutely adore it. Okay. Without naming an event that you were a part of, can you give me like a wild story or like a WTF moment that like you were just a part of and you're like, what are we doing here?
WTF.
Like maybe artsy to the point where you're like, this is a lot for me.
I mean, the most blatant one I would say, like, obviously Halloween always has its moments. So,
okay.
You know, I did videography for this designer.
Okay.
Called Black Tape Project. So like, he's the guy that tapes girls with like this tape. It's not duct tape. It's like this like medical grade tape. It doesn't harm the skin, but he kind of he makes designs out of them on their body.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not for everybody. It's very like.
Is it like a costume?
It could be.
Okay.
So
is he taping them to something?
No, he's just making like abstract designs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on board.
Yeah. So his background was that his dad and I guess his family was like architecture. So he thinks of like negative spaces. So if there's like their arms, they can make lines out of it.
Okay.
You know, it can make it look like wings, right? Like different designs. No, and it's always my favorite thing about it is that it's planned, but it's always also very in the moment, in the flow,
okay,
like in the zone type of thing.
Is he like looking at a model and then he's like, all right, I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, like he does it live. So like, so like obviously the girl is covered, you know, privates. And then she gets on stage. There's like 2-3 girls he picks out, and then he like tapes them just like in the moment. It's just like That's the design that comes out. And always looks the models that participate in it, like they love it. So
yeah,
you know, he obviously he's gonna pick models that love it. But the particular event that we did was my man's what's it called, Ryan Powell. It was like his party.
Okay.
A Pill Talk with Ryan, the podcast, or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of a podcast like I'm 22 or with Lena the Plug, where like he interviews like adult film stars.
Oh,
and people
okay.
in that industry.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we were part of the show, and obviously he had like fire performers, and
Love
then
it.
so it was really good. And then like after we went on, you know, obviously people were riled up. So like he goes on with I guess a couple other creators and models and just starts like doing it on stage, like on the catwalk.
Just
just
taping them,
just playing out orgy. No, just
an orgy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like so like we went on, our models walk. They kind of, you know, we went back to the house where we were at.
Okay.
And then like he goes on because obviously he's like the next act, and then they just kind of start doing it on the catwalk in front of everybody. It's just like basketball court that's been modified to be like a stage. So there's like a catwalk right here with like a couple screens. So then there's just a bunch of people just doing
it just turns into
non-Bible activities. So, you know. And then when we're back, we're looking out through the window because of like the guest house, and we're just like, oh, it's time to get out of here. Let's go.
You're like, okay, we're wrapping up.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up.
I think there's like 2-3 girls that went down there just like, oh, this is like my type of thing. I'm not sure, but
okay.
I was like, this is 1 a.m. I was like,
nothing good happens after midnight.
I gotta go to church tomorrow. I need to go. You know?
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, and since it's an all day thing, like, cause the party was like obviously starts at 8, goes until whatever time.
Yeah.
But like the models, people setting up for the event, they're there all day. So like,
right,
we're already there all day. So, you know, me and then whoever was like, I just want to go home. I was like, let's go. Like, so I just packed them all in the car. I was like, the 4 or 5 of my female friends that were just like, I want to go home to sleep. Let's go. I've been here all day. I was like, let's go.
You're like, the non-biblical events are taking place. It's time to wrap it up.
Let's
pack the car up. Let's get out of here.
No evil, and it was very chaotic too, because I had it's like, you know, one of those houses in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
So I gotta like take the little golf cart out to the exit, and I gotta walk like maybe a half a mile to get with my car.
Stop.
So then I gotta like drive up to the gate, and then I gotta park the car like in a weird little space that I found, and I'm just like rushing back, and I'm like, oh, let's go, you know. And then there's like everybody's like, you know, trying to distract, invite, like do things, and then I'm like, yo, you still want to go? So like the 4 or 5 of my friends that fit in the car, you know, because a 4-door sedan only fits 5 people.
You're like, I can take
total.
5.
So I was like, I can take 4. Let's go. Like, and you guys are not like in fucking Pasadena and shit. Like, 2 of the girls lived in downtown, and then one of them lived. I think one of them was just like staying like in Hollywood. So I was like, okay, this is in the way. Like, and then go home. Like,
you're like, it has to be on the way, and I can only take 4 of you.
Yeah. I've had girls before that were like, oh, can you pick me up? Or like for a photo shoot, invite them. And then I'm like, okay, where are you at? They're like, oh, I'm in Burbank. I'm like,
you're like, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Too far.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Have you ever been approached with an idea or a concept and you're like, we're not going to do that?
Not yet, just because I just don't blatantly on my social media. I'm like, hey, I do like fetish or like weird stuff. You know, because like if let's say you like in the West Hollywood scene, but also into fetish, it's like you kind of like, hey, I'm into that scene, and I post content about that. Okay. So I don't post. I just try to post content that is non-lascivious, just classy. You know,
okay.
If it's like even if it's a little bit more, could be raunchy. Like I just intentionally nobody's doing like suggestive poses. Or anything like raunchy or anything like that. So no, I haven't approached like that, but I haven't been invited to events where I'm like, I'm not even going to post anything about this.
Really?
Or I'm not even going to go just because I'm like, you know, either everybody's not looks wise up to standard, or it's very, you know, very freakier content.
How did you tap into the fetish community?
The fetish community.
Like, how did that happen for you? Is it like you started working with like a certain client and then you just kind of started like networking? Like, how did that happen?
I'm not really in that scene, but like when we do fashion shows, obviously somebody's always. So when people are like unaware of how cultures are inspired by it, they're just like unaware.
Yeah.
Right. But obviously, like I love goth music and emo music. Like, right. Obviously, a lot of that is inspired by or inspires, you know, underground scenes.
Yes.
Like, yeah, everything that has to do with latex and leather and stuff like that.
I love burlesque shows.
Yeah, knowingly or unknowingly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, there's different degrees. So like, there's a burlesque show, there's a fire show, and then there's like, you get invited to the underground stuff. There's
like a layer beyond that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've gone to goth night, you know, and I've seen like people dressed very elaborately in black and different shades of black and red and stuff. But like there's like also like another degree to that.
Okay.
Like other parties that are like a little bit more up to a level.
Okay.
Like I've only gone to Bar Sinister. I go there like for goth night, you know. That's just like as far as I go for that.
Okay.
But like yeah, but like in fashion shows there's always, you know, a little bit somebody that's a little bit more risque with their content, with their like, you know, so maybe like the outfits are all made of latex or something like that. So I never like veered too much into it.
Okay.
Veered off over there. But yeah, like
just dipped a
but
I'll
shoot a model that does that, and then like she does like, you know, the leather stuff. Or like she'll do, you know, she's a bit more on the goth, you know, like you meet a girl that does modeling and obviously she has like a spider tattoo on her chest or something, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool, you know, but obviously that, you know, not I won't say like obviously, but I'll say there's just a higher percent of chance that they're more into that stuff. And then when you just click through social media, you see that they're into that stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like the decision of like, oh, do I want to go to this scene or not? And I'm just like, I'm good. Like,
are you having models reach out to you for content, or is it a mix of both? Are you reaching out and they're reaching out?
That's a mix of both.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if I meet them at events and I'm like, hey, let's like shoot. Like sometimes they'll be like, oh, like I want to shoot later. You know, people are just super flaky in general because of social media. So people just forget. Right. So I try to just, and then if I have like a really good video or like a good collab, like somebody that wasn't like strongly considering to work with, now they're like, okay, now I'm open to it because I saw you work with my friend over here and it came out super good. So yeah, just kind of, it's always like a cascading effect when it comes to those things.
It is. I feel like especially too here, it's like a networking thing. Like you start working with certain people, and like it's kind of how, you know, the podcast has gone as well. Like, you know, you start and then you start meeting more people, and you naturally just, it kind of like almost spider webs and cascades, like you said, like out to other people. Let's talk about the podcast that you have, the pre-party podcast.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of like just like inactive right now, but
okay.
I mean, the idea.
I love the idea. I think it's great.
Yeah, the idea is like I wanted to interview people before they go into events and parties.
Yeah.
It's just that I would say maybe, you know, like the nightlife scene in LA is like not what it used to be. So things are they're very like they're either going or it's like not. You know, we're not even just gonna bother going. In Vegas, I feel like it would be more easier to do.
That could be fun in Vegas.
And I mean, some of my friends, like I have my friends that do like this podcast called Access Vegas. It's like a panel show, and that's kind of like the setup too. Is like they'll do the podcast at 7, obviously, you know, around like a reasonable time. Then like dinner, and then since it's so easy to just go to a nightclub like Access, they'll just go like, you know, and then either like if everybody can go or like a few people go, and then, you know, if they all make it to the nightclub, and since things are so easy, it's like it's not like you go to a club in Santa Monica and you're like, oh man, I gotta go back to like Inglewood. Holy shit, you know. It's just like, okay, like you could take a 8-minute Uber ride back, you know. So it's like things are just so much easier to facilitate.
Crazy? You could like be all up and down the strip in like minutes and like really just do the most. Yeah. But here it's like if you're in like one area of LA, like you got to spend your whole night there, or you're gonna spend 2 hours of it traveling.
Yeah. Now, there's been events or like shows where it's like, damn, I gotta go to Santa Monica. And then I'm like, is it really worth it? Then I'll go to like downtown. I'll be like, okay, sure, 40-minute drive. Like, I'll take it, you know.
Yeah, you gotta weigh it out. You gotta
weigh
out
like
your
once
options.
a season. That's a once a season though.
You what?
Once a season.
Once a season.
Yeah. I was like, all right, it's LA Fashion Week. Fine, I'll Culver City show and right now, and then I can make it to this other one. Sure, I'll drive 45 minutes out to downtown. Like, fuck it.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
Have you ever driven for a show and then you're just like, why did I do this to myself?
Yeah, a couple times. Couple times, yeah. Like I've gone to Glendale, like, and I'm like, damn, like, nothing was prepared, or like the show's like 3 hours late. That happened for like a pre-Halloween party. It was like very nice people that collaborate, but it was like a new idea. So it was like, okay, there's no really shows up here. I think it's like Glendale, Pasadena, and then it was like at a very smaller restaurant, like a little bit. Imagine like maybe 2.5 of this space right now.
Okay.
Like
very intimate.
One of those like very small restaurants.
Yeah.
It was very late, and then I got like a call, fairly well into the afternoon. They're like, "Oh, do you want to shoot a Halloween party? But it's in Calabasas." So I was like, "Okay, I'm not even gonna. I hope the show starts soon." The show did not start soon. It was like 2 hours delayed, and then at that point I was like, "Okay, I'm actually getting paid to go to this house in, Calabasas." So I was just like, bye.
See ya.
I was like, even the girl that I took that time and she lived in the valley, but I took her to the event because she was gonna walk the show. She was like, oh, like I want to walk for this show in Sky Bar in West Hollywood, So obviously, as soon as I walk here, I'm gonna go to this other one. I was like, you're gonna have to take the Uber, girl. Like, I'm out.
You got a Uber. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hitting the Calabasas. Getting out of here.
Yeah. And I told her, I was like, you want to come? It's a very classy, it's a house party. Like, it's older folks, but like, yeah, there's always gonna be just food and like a very big house. It's gonna be just fun,
Right.
And I'm getting paid, obviously. And she's like, no, I'd rather go to Sky Bar. Like, I was like, sure, go.
Like, okay, go to the Sky
Where I'm
Bar.
going, I just know that there's a charcuterie board, and I know I'm just gonna head there. It's definite. So
we're on the same wavelength. If I knew that there was gonna be a charcuterie board,
exactly,
and I'm getting paid,
exactly,
that's calling my name.
Yeah.
I'd be like, see ya.
Point on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Point on. Exactly. Yeah. Anything that's like charcuterie boards, like wine, like anything with that, some good coffee, where there's like guaranteed food, like pigs in a blanket or something.
Right.
I don't know if it's called pigs in a blanket, but there's like, I think it's cause more bougie, but it's like a piece of cheese and it's like the salami rolled over it, and then they just kind of put like a little.
We're gonna call it a pig in a blanket.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. There's probably a very fancy term for it of what it might be.
I was like, if there's that, it's like, I'm good. Let's go.
As long as there's some, I love an appetizer. If there's appetizers there, perfect. Let's do it.
Like even some of my first events that I've attended, I was like, oh, there's food? Okay, great.
Perfect. I'm in.
Yeah. Because that's such an American thing. Like,
really?
If you go to Latin America and there's like a house party or something, there's always just gonna be food. Here's like, oh yeah, like I've never been to these parties, but I'm guessing like in high school, right? It's like if there's a house party being thrown, maybe like if you were in college, a college party.
Oh,
there's never food. There's never food. Yeah.
Never food.
Yeah.
Never food.
Maybe a bag of Doritos.
If you were lucky, there was a bag of Doritos.
And that's finished before people get to the house.
Yep. I've crawled to like get food after events like that. Like it was never plentiful. Yeah. Never food.
Before Uber Eats, like sometimes you'd be at a party and then just somebody orders a pizza and the guy's like waiting outside the party with like 2 pizzas. Yeah. You gotta kind of like fight your way out. Be like, oh god, these are my pizzas. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'll take those off your hands.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will take those.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a party foul to not have the food at the party, So a project that you're working on. Let's talk about Confessions of a Matchaholic.
Oh yeah. What'd you think about it? You listen to a little bit?
I did listen to a little bit of it.
Awesome. See, I was like, I had it, and then I saw that little clip of you were like, I don't like SoundCloud rappers.
Right? I knew it was gonna come up.
And I was like, girl, I'm gonna put this shit on SoundCloud.
I literally, you sent the link. And I started laughing my ass off, and I sent it to my producer. I was like, our guest just sent me a SoundCloud link. But what I was talking about, very different than what you sent
more like
me.
A dating thing, right? It was like some guy that's just like, hey, let's do something. And then you're like, oh, he's a SoundCloud rapper. Right?
He was a SoundCloud rapper, and like, it was bad. It just was like random like tracks.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't good. It wasn't a well-produced rap repertoire.
Almost never is. Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
And it was really the profile photo of him in a Santa hat for me that really just solidified the entire thing. And I was like, this just is not.
Yeah.
I used to have screenshots and I should have kept it because like the song names were ridiculous. The whole thing was just.
It's always just messy. Yeah.
It was absurd. I just was like, I can't get behind this. But when I listen to your tracks, I'm like, okay, this is a little bit more like we're in the realm. Why SoundCloud?
Why SoundCloud? It was just the fastest way to get up right now. And it's unfinished, and it's like the first version. That's why I put V1. It's like,
okay.
I was gonna put it on YouTube, but with YouTube, this is what I was saying.
What about Spotify? Is it hard to put it on Spotify?
Actually, with Spotify, you gotta wait a few days for it to just go through the process, and then it gets uploaded. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why, like, if there's some artists, if you've ever done research where they're like, I mean, I would say primarily Kanye and a few others that are like very last minute. They're like, I want to upload it right now. Like, it almost is never uploaded that moment. Because it takes like, maybe like 3 business days for it to just upload.
They're like, are you sure you want to?
Yeah.
Like, we'll give you 3 business days.
Even for the big artists, like, let's say like a Selena Gomez, like that's why they have like this pre-save options, because maybe they'll turn it in or maybe it's not ready, but they're saying, oh, like there's 20 tracks on this.
Okay.
But it does take, and that's why it drops like on a Friday or like on a Monday now sometimes.
Huh.
Because it takes like 3 business days, usually around that time. It's never like super automatic,
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I was like, this is the fastest way. And with YouTube, if you've opposite of the lyric videos, obviously with the lyric videos, as I'll be audio and video. If it's just like, you're just listening to music, like YouTube music, it has to be like the screenshot and then like audio. So you have to make like a video version of a song, and then like that takes like an extra like 45 minutes maybe.
Like, nah.
I was like, this is the fastest way to just. Because if I'm playing it for my friends and like, oh, I want to like check it out, and then I'm like, okay, like I still got to get it mixed a little bit, and then just like the final touches of it. I was like, this is the fastest way right now. So
incredible.
Yeah.
Inspirations for Matchaholic.
Right.
I would love to hear it.
Yeah, and I just wanted to make a West Coast project.
Okay.
Because right now I'm in the West Coast, and like I went to high school in San Diego, so like.
Oh, okay.
In like 2012 to like 2015. So like, it was with Kendrick, YG, like Tyga were coming out, and I was like, oh, like I'm in the West Coast, DJ Mustard, the every DJ Mustard song in high school.
No.
Never heard those? Oh man.
No.
Probably been far away, but it was just like a good time, like the 2014 era, like Tumblr in that era. I was like, this is like such a good, it's very creative. And then right now, like it just feels like people are just kind of rinse and repeating.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just really want to make like a West Coast project. Like some of the other previous music that I put on YouTube and I put some on Spotify, I was like, I feel like this is just very like emo. Like I just made it for like self-therapy.
Yeah.
But this one I was like, with everything going on in LA, I was like, I just want to make a West Coast project where people feel like it's like LA right now in its essence with everything that is not, typical West Coast stuff, right? So like gangbanging, gangs, weed, just like hoeing and pimping, like those like typical topics. I was like, I just don't want to make that like our LA is like a little bit differently, you know what I'm saying? Like we go to fucking La La Land, we take ice baths, we do like wellness events, right?
We're using saunas.
Yeah.
Yes.
We go to like the beach, like surf, like we do different things. Like it's still LA, right? We go to Cape Town for K barbecue and shit, like. We're doing like that's like the LA that we're going. We go to Community Goods, what I'm saying?
We are going to Community
Goods.
Yeah,
and I was like, I just want that, like, but like West Coast, but still kind of just like feels like something you could like drive in the sunset. Right. You're going to like Santa Monica, Culver City, just like driving around Ocean Park. Commute. You're driving around Ocean Park and you're like, this 7 p.m. Like, I wanted that to have that feel. And then like obviously I was, just nostalgic of the 2000s movies. So yeah. I love like all those movies that, right now, like the younger generation, I'm like, oh my God, like this is such a great movie, like White Chicks, So I love those movies so much. White Chick, Legally Blonde, like
Legally Blonde.
All the Lindsay Lohan movies.
We were talking about Norbit.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you walked into, I love Norbit, Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
It was such a classic time for movies. I actually just got a TV and I've been buying DVDs of like my favorite movies, like from that era. Yeah.
So like just good movies, like with good stories, like maybe they're like a little bit cheesy, but they're just like the humor's there with the stories, like it's just really good, like to watch over and over again. Yeah,
it was just different.
Obviously, the Amy Adams movie, Confessions of a Shopaholic.
Oh, Confessions of a Shopaholic, yes.
Yeah, and I watched that, and then I was like on TikTok, and I was like watching one of these posts, and they were saying like how they're like there's certain influencers, like especially more in Miami, that they like sell courses, and they're like appear to be very successful. But it's like the only reason that maybe the big reason why they're successful is because they're selling courses on how to like sell courses. So they're quote unquote like LARPing, you know,
it's
faking.
kind of a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, so
I feel like it's a little MLM.
So I'm watching that, and I'm like watching the movie, and I'm like, that's kind of funny, like the connection. Like, it's like I saw this TikTok video yesterday of this guy's like, some lady was like commenting about this, and the guy in the comments, he was like, yo, every time I buy a luxury item, I put the bag on eBay and it always sells out. Like the Louis Vuitton bag of what the bag came in. You know.
The packaging.
Yeah.
Sells out every time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So then, who's buying? Why?
I don't know. So then like kind of went down a thread, and it's like, oh yeah, there's some influencers that would just do this. Maybe, you know, they're in LA for the weekend, so like they rent a Lambo out or a Mercedes, and they'll go to Nobu, and maybe just get like an appetizer, take a picture of it, you know, be like, this is what success looks like. Yeah. And I was like, that's just so like crazy. Like,
isn't that wild? Mm-hmm. Like, that's just such a concept to think about. That's like happening. That they're like doing these things to like project more success.
And sometimes it works, because if it's like you take a realish looking picture of you with a Lamborghini, like it somehow helps you sell more courses. It works for some until it doesn't, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So are you saying that I need to come up with a course and then I get a Lambo?
Yeah. And then you're like, this is how you do a successful, you know, you'd be like, this is how I'm running a successful podcast. And, and then you go to like Erewhon and be like,
this is what success looks
like.
In
a Maybach, and you're like, just you're like, this is what my podcast allowed me to do. Here's a 12-step guide, like audio, here, buy my ebook, and then, you know.
Oh my God, I could start an audio book. Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah, the ebook with the audiobook, and then you're like, at the end, obviously, you'd be like, oh, if you want more information, here's my 8-week course, you know. Then
naturally, we then get into the course.
So there's just so much of that, and I was like, that's kind of funny. With like, because remember in the movie, in the Confessions of a Shopaholic movie, she's like giving financial advice. Yep. And then she's just like trying to help, you know, pay off all her credit cards, and then like she becomes known as like the green scarf chick. Yep. Yeah. And it's like this whole like myth thing until like she gets discovered, and she's like, oh shit. And then she just becomes bigger, right? Yeah. Toward the end, when the guy's just like, oh yeah, so you're faking all of it. She's like, well, yeah, but also I'm kind of like, I guess, trying to fix it while also like offering financial advice, because I'm a person that's, I guess, like trying to get yourself out of the hole. Right. It'll be like a guy documenting like him losing weight. He's like, this is day 1, and then he goes, and then if he gets up to like, let's say day 100, yeah, then it's like, okay, like people are like, oh, he's actually like doing the thing, you know. So I was like, I feel like there's like a good amount of that in real time,
for sure,
different versions of it, yeah. And I was like, I just want to like put those things together, like make something that's like a good time, like.
I love it.
Yeah.
I did not think you were going to say Confessions of a Shopaholic. Yeah. You know, with
and I love those memes. I love those memes too. Like, you know, like people like say Matchaholic, Margaritaholic. Yeah. I was like, I fucking love that meme. Like,
it's so basic, but just so good at the same time.
It's like very short, and then like, but also like kind of translates to a lot of other things.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm a pumpkin spice basic bitch all day, every day. Yeah. All day, every day. It's It's Halloween every day.
Was it Dunkin' or like what? Starbucks.
You're asking me a very loaded question.
Yeah. Or it depends on the season. Like,
I prefer iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's. I hate to go on the record and say this. I do think it's better than Starbucks. However, I do enjoy. I might have to go Dunkin' completely on this. Okay. I might have to go Dunkin'. Yeah. I can't believe I said that out loud. I'm going to be honest with you. What about you? How do you feel about the pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin spice. I mean, there's different ones. I still like the frappe from McDonald's. Like, you know? I still get that from time to time. Like during the election, like I just hung out with my friend, and then like afterwards, I was like, man, I feel really American right now. I just went like, I bought like 8-piece nugget with large fries, and then like at like 3 a.m. and like a frappe, and I was like, yeah.
A frappe at 3 a.m. from McDonald's is very American.
And I was like, I feel very American.
You're like, fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Do an eagle release.
Exactly, yeah.
The whole thing.
I'm not too picky about coffee, but like, also like I've noticed like I do like when it's like really high quality. Yeah. Because I mean like I lived in Colombia for a good amount of time. Like I'm from Ecuador, so like they
that
make
would spoil
coffee.
you.
They make coffee. They make, you know what I'm saying? Like they grow like, if you ever paid attention in the grocery stores, all the bananas and grapes come from Colombia or Ecuador, like Chile or something. So like, yeah, the coffee's really good. The hot chocolate's like amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
As I'm like
Hot
sweating,
chocolate's
I'm
like
that
amazing.
sounds so good.
Oh, you know what's the funniest thing is like when you're down there in Latin America and it's like very hot, especially in the hotter coastal regions. They like your mom will still make soup. Like people are accustomed to go and eat, when they're eating lunch, they'll like the first plate is like soup. Like so.
I do love a soup in the summertime.
So you're sweating how like we're sweating right now, and like
I'm literally yes.
And you go to like your friend's house and like their mom just like makes lunch. It's like the first thing you need is like hot soup. And you're like,
You're like, thanks.
damn man. Like,
if someone brought me soup right now, I might punch them in the face. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I don't think I could do it. As much as I love a soup, I don't think I could do it.
And they don't have AC over there. So like here, maybe you'd be like, I mean, you know, we don't have AC as strong right now, but
so the problem is we do.
Yeah.
But then the sound.
That is true.
So that's why like I'm like, do we suffer through it? So I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, we can just suffer through it. It's fine.
Fuck it. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, but over there's like AC is not that common unless you're like at a hotel or something.
Really?
Like a really nice house. So yeah,
I can't even imagine.
You're like more than we're right now sweating. And then like
it's like we're doing this podcast in a sauna right now.
And then my aunt is like, the first plate we're gonna eat right now is like soup, and then it's like chicken with rice, and it's like all very just
hot.
Just prepared like hot, yeah. And you're like, damn.
And I'm sure it's prepared on like an oven, so like in that space is probably
like,
hot as hell.
Yeah, like fried plantains, like obviously making oil, like.
So it sounds really good.
It's just hot, and it's like, damn, like.
It's like sweating bullets. It's like, oh, this is so good, as you're like literally dying. Whew. Whew. Yeah. Okay, we have entered.
What's up?
I need your damn it moment.
Sure.
That is the most enthusiastic. Sure.
I think I'm just like overcooking right now.
Well, you know, that's why I brought the Modelo's.
Yeah.
Even though mine's piping hot right now.
I feel like we've had a few. I mean, the only way that I got to know LA was like I did Uber, so like just seeing like the different things that people in LA do. You know.
You were an Uber driver?
Yeah, for like a year. Yeah.
Okay.
Like last year.
What was that experience like for you?
It was very interesting because I mostly drove at night.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so I just drove at night, and then like you pick up people that are like doing their night shifts. I mean, yeah, there's a couple people that I picked up, let's say in Inglewood, and then just somehow they just pick K-Town, and obviously in K-Town, that little area is MacArthur Park. So
okay,
you drop them off or pick them up in like Skid Row, like MacArthur Park, at like 3 a.m. And I'm like, do you work here really?
You're like, oh, you working?
Like, why am I dropping you? Or they were there from that area, and then you pick them up to go to like Westwood or something.
Okay.
And I'm just like, yeah, you guys are not here for like sightseeing or something. At 3 a.m., like drop you off at Skid Row, like.
Did you ever ask any questions? Or were you just like, you know what?
No, but like.
Were you a talkative Uber driver?
I mean, when it feels right.
Okay.
Like I just try to like engage in some kind of conversation. Otherwise, I'm just like, all right, cool. It's totally fine. Because I'm driving people around, like, I mean, there's like different characters, different situations. I mean, like I was a DD driver in college, so like I kind of know when somebody's a little bit over the edge. So yeah, a couple of times where I have to like just stop and then like let the person just let it all out in the middle of the road.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Did you ever have somebody throw up in your car?
Almost, but it was like this guy that was driving up, and we were going up to the Beverly Hills. And then like it was in the middle of the house in a cul-de-sac. So it's like as soon as you open the door, I'm like, okay, this guy's all right. And then he just opens the door and just starts like puking for like 5 minutes. Then he's like, good man. And then he just like walks off. And I'm like, damn. I mean, you get a couple drops on the car, and I was like, damn, bro. Like, I'm glad you held it in for a good 5 minutes before.
It's tough because sometimes you can't.
Some girls are like drunk, so they pick them up from the bar, and they're like, they just want to, yeah. And then like, I'm just like, look, like I have a dash cam, like you're, inebriated. I'm not, Now we're not gonna do anything right now.
Oh,
but they're like trying to distract. They're trying to distract me, and I'm like, oh man, I can't do this right now, man.
Whoa! They're trying to distract you. How so?
you know, in very non-biblical ways. So, you know, there's one girl I picked up in downtown, and like I was set to take her to Glendale.
Okay.
And then she lost her phone, so like, oh, and I think she also like was injured, so she had like a walk, a mullet, I think mullets.
A mullet?
Was it mullet? The things that help you walk when you break your leg.
Is it a walker?
Not the walker.
Or is it the thing that like you put your one leg on? Am I thinking of
like
the right
the shoulders,
thing?
You know the girl in middle school that always had her foot broken and she's always like walking. Yeah.
Crutches?
Crutches, yeah, crutches. Can't even think right now, right?
Yeah.
My brain switched to Spanish. I'm like, I can't think straight right now.
I feel like I'm putting you through like.
But yeah, she was in crutches and then she lost her phone. So like we're driving like in 2-3 circles and then we go back to the place and then she's like looking for her phone. I'm like, this girl's gone. Like she comes back and like we're driving up and then she's like obviously just trying to get at me. I guess I was her type.
Was she like hitting you with her crutch? She's like, hey baby.
No, she's like, oh, can I sit up front? And then she's like, all right, let's sit up front. And then she's like trying to hit her vape. She's like, oh, you want some? Like, it was a weed vape, the Benjamin, you know, Benjamin Franklin. And I was like, no thanks. You know, and then she's like, oh, like, you know, like trying to just get comfortable. And like we drive up there and I'm like, all right. And she's like, oh, you just want to come up there? I'm like, I need to finish my shift, like whatever. So I just like drop her off and I'm like, cool, you know. I'm even like seeing, I'm like, oh, does she have like an Instagram? She seems like an artist or like influencer or something. But like she was just gone. It's like she's too out of it to even just go through with it. So I was like, no, thanks, girl. You go to bed. Like
you're like, no,
yeah.
not working.
Yeah.
Not good. Non-biblical,
yeah.
Things happening.
Exactly. We're in LA, so yeah.
Is what?
We're in LA, so.
We are. We sure are. Thank you for sweating with me.
Oh, yeah.
For an hour. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with me.
I had a lot of fun. The Modelo was good. I don't even drink beer. Like.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I felt like it was good. It feels like beer weather.
Yeah. I'm a cut water type of gal now, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Period. Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
I think you and I should hang outside of an Erewhon sometime and interview people.
They're very, very fun.
I think that would be a great time.
Red carpet interviews. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. Bet.
Let's do it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a good time. Oh, shout out your handle so people can follow you.
Oh, my handle?
And your SoundCloud. Make sure they know your SoundCloud.
No, SoundCloud's new, but like... Nah, my normal human page is _ Jorge M Jara. And then my new artist page, so I'm from Ecuador, so... And then my artist name, I just go by my middle name. So it's Matt, Mateo, whatever.
Okay.
I don't really have like, I wasn't like, oh, I can't think of like an artistic name. So I'll just go with the most simplest like name possible. I was like, I feel like I'm just like being like, you know, like when you're doing something very fun, you're just like, I feel like I'm a kid against like, I'm making music. I'm like, this is like a fun experimentation thing that I'm just like doing very authentically. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to make my name that. And then, so on Instagram, it's just Matt with 4 T's, 593 from Ecuador. Yeah, that's it. So
awesome.
Very cool.
Hell yeah. Let's get into a cooler climate. But thank you so much for doing this with me. This was fun.
I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next week.